The fig tree withered away. In Matthew 21, verse 20, the disciples marveled. When the disciples saw what happened, they asked how the tree withered so quickly. In Matthew 21, verses 21 and 22, Jesus used the fig tree experience as a model. Jesus taught the disciples about the role of and the significance of faith. Jesus used this opportunity to teach the disciples about faith, about doubt, about prayer, and about the answer to prayer. In Matthew 21, verse 23, Jesus was challenged by the priests and the elders about his authority. Jesus, after returning to the temple, was challenged by the chief priests and the elders. Their questions were twofold. By what authority are you doing these things, and who gave you this authority? In Matthew 21, 24 through 27, Jesus interacted with and he answered the questions posed by the priests and the elders about his authority. Jesus was willing to answer their question, but before he did so, he had a question or two of his own. These two related questions were about John's baptism. Where was it from? From heaven or from men? The priests and the elders thought that over by considering each of the two possibilities. If we choose this answer, we will face these consequences. And if we choose that answer, we will face those consequences. But they did not like either consequence, so they refused to answer. Thus their reply, we do not know. Jesus' final response in this setting, that I will not answer your questions. In Matthew 21, 28 through 32, Jesus used another vineyard parable to teach about discipleship in the coming kingdom. The agricultural illustrations and parables in Matthew's Gospel continue. Jesus introduced another parable using a vineyard as the backdrop. This time, rather than workers hired throughout the day and the same wages paid to all, what we just witnessed in the vineyard parable of Matthew 20, Jesus' key vineyard parable characters were two brothers. Both were directed by their father to work in the vineyard. The first son said that he would not work in the vineyard. He later changed his mind and did as he was asked. The second son said that he would work in the vineyard, but he never went. Which of the sons, which of the brothers did what the fathers asked? Jesus' audience, still the priests and the elders, said that the first son did the father's will. Jesus' assessment, this vineyard as kingdom of heaven parable depicts two groups of people. One son displayed characteristics paralleling the priests and the elders, and the other son evidenced traits comparable to those who were tax collectors and harlots. Like Jesus' question, which of the two did the will of his father, another question needed to be asked.